Lifestyle Live. Come and see, you'll agree. There's a positive energy. Lifestyle Live.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Lifestyle Live Podcast.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart. Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
Courage, audacity, girl power. In this Lifestyle Live podcast episode, educator and author Tanya Brooks introduces us to A Brown Girl Like Me, A Journey Through HERstory. It's a book about a girl named Aubri Payton who travels back in time and meets a beautiful fairy guide who whisks her off into a wondrous journey. It also weaves in the inspiring pursuits and accomplishments of many stunning women throughout human history. With each woman, there's a lesson to be taught and learned, but all can be overcome. This is the Lifestyle Live podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
She is an educator, she is a speaker, and a children's book author who just released her new book, which is called A Brown Girl Like Me, A Journey Through HERstory. Miss Tanya Brooks, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. I told you earlier, I love children's books with a meaning, right? A message, a purpose. So tell me, for you, how this book came about.
Well, A Brown Girl Like Me, I decided to write this book after writing a few other books that were all STEM related because I am an educator and I am a technology and STEM teacher. So I was thinking about just what's going on in the world, and it was around the time that Kamala Harris was voted in as vice president. And so history teachers are now clinging to my books because
that's awesome.
They see that it teaches history, but it teaches it in a fun way, and it keeps their attention because there's a storyline behind it, and it has rhyme, it has rhythm, so students love it.
That's good. Well, and I love how you say too that it really is a picture of hope, audacity, and girl power. It's about inspiring pursuits and accomplishments of many women throughout the course of human history. Why is that so important to you to convey to other young girls, young women even out there today?
I feel that it's important because we are often held back, and there are but not just for women. I feel like boys and girls need to read the book because I'm hoping that we will grow a society where men start to view women as equals.
I love
so
that.
I think this is a message because there are a lot of there are a few poems in here, and it talks and they can see how even Simone Biles, she's a gymnast, but she spends her time also helping girls to understand their worth. Yeah. Because she had a very hard upbringing, and she went through a lot, and now she's helping other girls or young women who may be going through some things in life who need some uplifting. Yeah. So I feel that it's important for the women to see these women that created a way for us and how they rose out of adversity. But it's also important for the boys to see how important it is to value girls and women.
You are also doing some coloring books as well. Hold those up for me and tell me what those are all about.
Okay, so there are 3 coloring books, and it's really a spinoff from A Brown Girl Like Me, except I have more women in these books. So this is Black Women of Excellence. So what I like about this is, I'm an educator, so I'm not just going to give you something to color without educating you. So I also have poems in here to give insight on some of the highlights of some of the women that made a way for all women. And I have Amelia Earhart in here. I even have Beyonce in this version of it. You can find the books on Amazon. They're available on Amazon as of now. It's just Amazon, but later on, I'll have them available on my website. But feel free, go to Amazon.
All right, LaTanya Brooks, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Lifestyle Live Podcast. Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And connect for even more on Facebook and at lifestylelive.tv.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart.